KDON 720 AM and KDON 101.5 FM in Las Vegas. Our show is produced by the Green Alliance of Nevada, sponsored by MV Energy, and I'm your host, Stan Handel, today, sitting in for Paul Ira. Our guest speaker today is Marco Velotta from the City of Las Vegas Planning Department, the Office of Sustainability, and that's all about shades of green here. Also in studio today is our producer, Annette Bubak, who will be broadcasting this episode on Facebook Live. Listeners to this program who might have questions for Marco can call into the radio station at 702-257-5396. That's 702-257-5396. Today's speaker, Marco, please introduce yourself and talk about your education and background in city planning. How do you create citywide sustainability programs for the city of Las Vegas?
Sure, thanks Stan, and thanks for having me on the show today. So I grew up in North Las Vegas. I went to Valley High School and ended up going into University of Nevada, Reno, where I got my bachelor's in geography and I got a minor in math. And I really was interested in city planning in high school and wanted to further that. So I ended up getting my master's degree in city planning, and right as the recession was beginning, I actually was able to get my job at the City of Las Vegas doing sustainability.
Great.
And really, the creation of a sustainability program, it really starts from the top down, and that vision came from Oscar Goodman and later on his wife, Mayor Carolyn Goodman, who's currently in office, and that's implemented down through the city departments, through the city manager's office, our current city manager Scott Adams, and our chief sustainability officer Tom Perigo. And we implement all measures that help improve the city in terms of the environment, our use of tax dollars, and improving the community at large.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and as you mentioned with the recession, I think that was a big stimulus for that focus of how do we get conserve our resources and make the most of everything that's available with the city to make it operate the most efficiently. Was the Office of Sustainability within the Planning Department, when was that created? Was that around that time, or?
So it was officially created in 2010, and we've been a part of the planning department as well as the city manager's office, and really we work with all the departments within the city and the community at large. So some of our regional stakeholders like the Southern Nevada Water Authority, the Regional Transportation Commission, and investor-owned utilities like NV Energy. We work across agencies and across departments.
That's tremendous. So it is a big, wide overview of how everything interacts, interconnects, and all that. That's amazing, yeah. And I understand Las Vegas was one of the first city governments to run its daily operations from 100% renewable energy. How long did it take to achieve that goal, and what was involved in getting that done?
Yeah, our preceding city manager, Betsy Fretwell, kind of went to us at one point to ask how can we take the city 100% green,
Wow.
and we had found some other cases across the country where that happened. There weren't too many. Aspen, Colorado, and Burlington, Vermont were among the first, and there are of course smaller communities, and some had their own utility operations already. We ended up working with NV Energy on a renewable energy agreement in which we're able to electric retail load from solar energy through a plant down outside of Boulder City, and we couple that with on-site generation that we have at our wastewater treatment plant and at some of our other facilities across the city. As well as some hydropower that we have through Hoover Dam.
Wow.
All that together, we're able to apply towards our retail load.
That's fantastic, yeah. And I remember when the carports, parking lots were getting solar, and you really made an effort during that time to try and just cover the area. That's fantastic. Some of the other things, I know during that time, light emitting diodes, LEDs got a lot more practical, and so you could start saving energy in addition to generating it through conservation How did that go about with the city? What were they able to implement for that kind of change?
Yeah, like with solar, the cost of LEDs has dropped dramatically over the past decade. I mean, it's been continuously decreasing, and as the technology has improved. And we took a look at our street lights because they consume a lot of electricity already.
Yeah.
So we took a look at all 52,000 streetlights and saw
Wow.
where we could have an opportunity to put in those LEDs. And back in 2012, 2013, we swapped out about 80% of them.
Wow.
Across the city. So there are a couple areas in the Northwest and Summerlin where we haven't gotten to yet, but because they have some special fixtures.
Right.
But we intend to go back and make those swap outs at some point in the near future.
That's a lot of bang for the buck there to be able to do that, and amazing that we're able to save that much energy for operations for the city now. Thank you. We'll be coming right back after a few messages from our sponsors, and we'll resume talking with Marco Velotta from the City of Las Vegas Planning Department, the Office of Sustainability. Thank you.